I see you are someone who tends or manages, maybe you have a farm. You have to take care of a lot of or a wildlife preserve or something of this nature.
You're getting there.
Okay, yeah. Very good. Well, keep it up. You're doing very good work there. I'm getting that. Now, there is someone, a spirit, who walks among us today. It's my old friend Sir John A. MacDonald. He has a message. He has a message for one of you here. But I'll have to go deeper, deeper into my reverie to uncover what that message is. Sometimes it's waiting, sometimes it's cold, sometimes there's no sleep and the clock's ticking slow. Sometimes the whole world is small as a face. Sometimes there's nothing to fix or replace. But on good days, there's a sleeping sea, dreaming of a storm, a cool desert midnight, remembering a dawn. There's a sleeping sea, dreaming of a storm. You, sir. Sir John A. MacDonald has a message for you.
Uh-oh. He didn't like his coverage.
Sir John A. MacDonald thought you were taller. Really? That's it. That's all he has.
Not very original.
But wait, there's more. Really? I thought it was pretty good. There's more. He says he wishes to speak to you all now in his original human form. In order to do so, we must offer up a token for him, an object bearing his likeness, a portrait, a photograph, a $10 bill, and we have this, an item of this nature.
Did you take Visa? I have a
He does
lorry.
not. But he appreciates your entrepreneurial spirit.
Canadian Tire money. No.
How dare you bring this cursed bill into our midst? This is an evil cursed bill, and I'll keep it for you. You don't want that in your wallet.
Thank you.
You'll have to come up with an alternative. I know just the thing.
Here goes my till tomorrow.
And perhaps our young broadcast journalist will pour this whiskey onto Sir John's monument, and we'll see if we can't raise him from the grave. After a few short words.
Yeah.
Sorry, Arthur,
Oh no, I
seen
understand.
that one.
When the spirits guide you, they can force you along. The reason we know about Mr. King's visit here is one of the most incredible documents in Canadian history, which is his diary. And with that theme, I wanted to ask Loydd Robertson what sorts of books have, profoundly affected you.
Well, Arthur, I was one of those kids in school who did really well in English and history, then got involved in broadcasting and did really well in English history, but failed everything else. But I managed to get past high school. But I always was interested in history and English. But I found myself reading a lot of political biographies through the years, from Churchill up through Hitler to Khrushchev, all of the Churchill series, of course. And then in Canadian terms, the biographies of Trudeau, and we worked on it. Arthur and I worked together on a documentary on but I think the one that, because it's so present in my mind, the last couple of years, I've been reading the 2 volumes written by Richard Quinn on Sir John A. And I think that's a wonderful book, and I'd recommend it to everybody. And I'll tell you why. It's not dry history. It really is not. He makes John A. come alive. The kind of John A. you're seeing interpreted here today is John A. the man as he was, and as he turns up in Richard Gwynn's book. He had all kinds of pockmarks. He wasn't perfect by any means, but he was a good leader because he understood how to move the chessboard around in a very difficult country. As I said earlier, he was very wily, but he also knew that this country could only exist if we could constantly be pulling people together in common purpose, both English and French, opening up the West. And what Richard does is make him human. He talks about his first marriage to Isabella, his second wife, his drinking problems, when he was at his best in the House of Commons, and sometimes when he was at his worst. So it's something that I would recommend to everybody, Sir John A. Macdonald's biography, available now in bookstores, I'm sure. And Richard will love me for all time for this. I think he's good here, isn't he?
Yes, he has.
Yeah.
Mrs. Leaney, over to you.
Thank you.